What is up, guys? My name is Rob Donaldson, and today we are back with episode number 185 of Rob's Best Bets. And as always, you can find me on X, formerly Twitter, at RobDFB. And if you do want more content like this in the future, please hit that like and subscribe button because it really does help out a ton. But before we jump into the picks, I just want to give a massive shout out to Underdog Fantasy for sponsoring today's video. And if you do want to get involved with the pick'em videos that we put out on this channel or post on Twitter, or if you just want to take part in similar daily contests, heading over there and use my promo code ROBDFB at sign up, and they'll match your first $500 up to 100%. And as we hop into this recap of our Monday performance, man, I don't know if you guys watched that Florida Gulf Coast game like I did, and so many of you did on Twitter as well, but 25 seconds to go, Pitt's up 9, they launch a shot, they miss the shot, it hits nothing but the backboard, so there's only 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and then Pitt launches the deepest three in the history of deep threes. I mean, the man pulled up from Narnia, and he absolutely drains it. Of course, we still get a chance, to cover our plus 11 down 12 after he made that three, but heartbreaking stuff, to say the least. And then South Dakota State, they just got outshot. I mean, Kansas State had a record 3-point night. I think it was top 5 in their program's history. So a couple, South Dakota State, that's just one you take on the chin. Great performance. Florida Gulf Coast is one of those gut punches that you just got to move on from, but the good news is we have a fantastic slate here on Tuesday as well. In fact, it's even better than the Monday slate that I actually loved a lot. And yesterday, I'm watching the Broncos game right now. They're up 7 points. We do have plus 7.5 with the Broncos in that game. So if the Broncos do hit, it's a negative 0.4 unit day. I think we can manage with that and just kind of move on from there. But other than that, y'all, I'm ready to hop into these picks. All right, for our first play of the day, we are taking a look at a matchup between SMU and Texas A&M, and this is the second time in the early season where we're seeing Texas A&M catching a little bit of a suspect line on the road, or at least away from home, and SMU, this looks like a pretty darn improved team, so I don't mind taking the points here with SMU, and let's go ahead and do it for 2 units for our first play of the day. For pick number 2, we are taking a look at a matchup between Colorado and Milwaukee, and this Colorado team looks like a potential contender out of the Pac-12 if you are kind of targeting the sleeper type teams, and Milwaukee has looked absolutely dreadful in the early going. I think we're getting a lot of value just based on the perception of Colorado coming into the year, so let's go ahead and lay the 18.5 points with Colorado for 2 units for our second play of the day. For pick number 3, we are taking a look at a matchup between Providence and Wisconsin, and this is another matchup that I really do think is a battle of perceptions. Providence is a team that's losing their head coach, had some guys transfer out along with that head coach, and Wisconsin is kind of seen nationally as an early season, grinded out, respectable brand, but I really do think this could potentially be a down year for Wisconsin. And I kind of think this Providence team is being slept on, especially at home here. So let's go ahead and take Providence on the outright money line for 3 units for our third play of the day. For pick number 4, we're taking a look at a matchup between Ole Miss and Detroit Mercy. And this Ole Miss team, I think, has a lot of upside under Chris Beard. And when you look at Detroit Mercy, this team has fallen off the wagon without Antoine Davis leading the way. And I'm really comfortable laying 19.5 here. I would even take this line up all the way to minus 24. So let's go ahead and lay the 19.5 points for 3 units for our fourth play of the day. For pick number 5, we're taking a look at a matchup between Illinois and Marquette. And if you guys aren't used to college basketball and home teams just having an unreal advantage when there's a playoff spot like this, I think you're about to, because Illinois is actually laying points here against the number 4 team in the entire country in Marquette, and I absolutely love Marquette. I think they're going to be a good team for us the rest of the way, but I really do think Illinois can potentially pull a massive upset here in the early season, so let's go ahead and lay the 1.5 points here with the Fighting Illini for 4 units for our 5th play of the day. For pick number 6, we are taking a look at a matchup between Brown and New Hampshire. And this Brown team has started the season 0-2, but I really do think they are a lot better than that. And I really do think they can potentially contend for an Ivy League crown this season. And that's saying something because the conference looks pretty stacked so far in the early goings. And I am totally comfortable laying 4 points here with Brown. I think I would lay this all the way up to -8. So let's go ahead and take Brown, laying the 4 points for 4 units for our 6th play of the day. All right, for our final play of the day, we are taking a look at possibly the game of the day, and that game is between Michigan State and Duke, and I really do think this Michigan State team is very talented. I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping on them after they lost to James Madison at home, and for good reason. I mean, that's a loss that you shouldn't have on your resume in the early going so far, but this is a good team. I think they're going to make us some money this season, and I think it really does start here against Duke, getting points, not necessarily at home, but on a neutral court. So let's go ahead and take the 3 points here with the Spartans for 4 units for our final play of the day. All that being said, I really want to thank you guys for checking out today's video, and if you do want to show some love, head over to Twitter and drop a follow at RobDFB. You can also drop a like in this video. You can subscribe to the channel, and you can comment down below. And as always, y'all, I will see you in a future video. Take it easy.